Hey guys, it's Loren from ESS. Today we took our 2015 NFL draftees, we took them through an evaluation today. We took them through all the battery of tests that will be asked of them at the NFL Combine, the NFL Pro Days, where we test their power in their broad jump and their vertical jump. We test their speed and their acceleration in their 10s and their 20s. Then we test their agility with the 5-10-5, the L drill, and then kind of their speed endurance and agility endurance, if you will, in the long shuttle. Now the goal with those tests ultimately today, it was for me to get a baseline number on these guys and just to determine what their strengths and what their weaknesses are. From here, now I create my template. My goal with these players over the course of training is ultimately to teach them the techniques to make them successful. At the end of the day, these guys are great athletes. They played 3 to 4 years of college football. Now it's my turn to take them and really express and show the scouts and the GMs and the coaches their athleticism. For these athletes to have success at the NFL Combine and their NFL Pro Days, they have to be coachable. They have to be coachable, and they have to be coachable from the moment they walk in the door with me. I have 8 to 10 weeks to work with them, which is not a lot of time to make significant changes. If they're coachable with me day one, we'll make all the needed changes. It's funny, I think you see some athletes that do really well at the NFL Combine, you see some athletes that really struggle. At the end of the day, many people don't understand that the Combine is really 3 days of emotional testing and 1 day of physical. And what happens in those 3 previous days, these athletes are kept up late at night, woken up very early in the morning. They're testing off of 3 hours of sleep. They're not eating optimally. They're not hydrating optimally. They're not really preparing to showcase well. The reason why, these coaches want to put these athletes in extreme positions. They want to put them in sleepless nights, deprived sleep patterns, deprived nutritional patterns, and say, okay, now show us what you can do. Because at the end of the day, 21, 22, 23-year-olds aren't making the best decisions pre-game. There's a lot of challenges with the NFL Combine. I'd say, really one of the biggest challenges, it's really not a challenge, it's just preparing the kids on the front end. I think the kids think they have to be somebody that they're not, and that's not the case. The GMs and these coaches and these scouts, they want to get to know the kid. They want to get to know the player. If the kid had off-the-field issues, they want to know about it. They want to know, why did you make those decisions, and have you corrected your behavior? So I don't know if there's necessarily challenges. It's a heck of an honor to be invited as the top 300 prospects in the country to be seen by the top 32 teams in the NFL. There's a lot of aspects that determine success at the NFL Combine. One, athleticism, absolutely. But number two, which is highly overrated, or underrated I should say, is the interview process. The interview process is extremely important. Again, these teams want to know who they're buying, who they're purchasing in the draft sequence. They want to know that they're getting good quality character people who love to play the game of football. They want to know that they're investing their money into somebody who's going to return on that investment.